For most of his career, Sam Heughan has been praised as approachable, gracious, and humble. His portrayal of Jamie Fraser in Outlander not only earned him critical acclaim but also a fiercely devoted global following who admire his warmth both on and off screen. Yet now, as Sam embarks on one of the greatest challenges of his career, taking on the titular role in Shakespeare's Macbeth under the direction of Daniel Raggett, he faces a very different narrative, rumors that he has grown arrogant, distant, and difficult to work with. After years of cultivating a reputation in television and film, his decision to return to live theatre marks a bold and ambitious gamble. Macbeth is no ordinary production. It is one of Shakespeare's darkest and most demanding tragedies, requiring extraordinary range and relentless discipline. Portraying a man consumed by ambition and guilt is a milestone for any actor. But for Sam, it comes with added weight. He is not just performing, he is proving himself to critics, to audiences, and perhaps most of all, to himself. This role is his chance to move beyond Jamie Fraser and redefine himself as a serious stage actor. With that opportunity, however, comes intense scrutiny. Even before rehearsals were halfway finished, whispers had begun to spread. Reports claimed that Sam had become withdrawn in rehearsals, keeping to himself and projecting an air of superiority. Some unnamed sources hinted that he wasn't as approachable as fans expected, while others suggested his deep commitment to the role was creating friction among castmates. In the world of theatre gossip, such whispers spread fast. Soon headlines appeared online: "Is Sam Heughan too big for the stage?" And Outlander star faces backlash over attitude in Macbeth rehearsals. For fans who know him as down-to-earth, the rumors seemed shocking and uncharacteristic. For others, they simply added fuel to a familiar story. Fame changes people, and maybe success had gone to his head. The truth, of course, is more complex. Macbeth rehearsals are notoriously grueling, demanding that actors strip themselves raw and plunge into the darkest corners of human emotion. Daniel Raggett, known for his uncompromising direction, pushes his cast to their limits. For Sam, inhabiting a role consumed by paranoia, betrayal, and bloodlust required total immersion. It is easy to see how such concentration might be mistaken for arrogance. Staying in character between scenes, withdrawing to focus, or obsessively rehearsing lines can easily read as aloofness to outsiders. But in the high-pressure world of Shakespearean theatre, such discipline is often essential. Still, perception is powerful, and when an actor as famous as Sam shows even the slightest hint of distance, it quickly becomes fodder for speculation. Part of the problem lies in the expectations placed upon him. To millions of Outlander fans, he will always be Jamie Fraser, the romantic hero, endlessly approachable and endlessly kind. But Jamie Fraser does not walk into the rehearsal hall of Macbeth. Sam Heughan does. And Sam is an actor who must guard his craft, his concentration, and his ability to embody a character destroyed by ambition. The dissonance between fan image and professional reality creates fertile ground for misunderstanding. What looks like arrogance to some may in fact be the discipline required to succeed in one of Shakespeare's most brutal roles. So why did the arrogance rumors take hold so quickly? The answer is simple: scandal sells. A humble star becoming too big for his boots is a story the press cannot resist. And with Sam's high-profile return to the stage after years of screen dominance, the timing was perfect for gossip to thrive. Yet those who have worked with him consistently describe him as generous, collaborative, and deeply respectful. Could one of television's most beloved actors really have changed so drastically? Or was something far less dramatic being misinterpreted in the shadows of a rehearsal room? As speculation intensified, Sam finally decided to respond. In a recent interview, he confronted the rumors head-on, dismissing the suggestion that he had become arrogant and offering rare insight into what was really happening behind the scenes of Macbeth. And in doing so, he revealed something far more interesting than scandal: the truth about his relationship with the cast, the director, and the demanding process of bringing Shakespeare's most haunted couple to life. Normally, Sam lets gossip fade away without comment, but this time was different. With Macbeth poised to be a pivotal moment in his career, he refused to let misperceptions define his return to the stage. His words carried calm conviction, but also a steely edge. "I've heard the talk," he admitted. "But the idea that I'm arrogant or difficult couldn't be further from the truth. I take my work seriously. Yes, I give it everything I have. And sometimes that focus can be misread, but arrogance, that's not who I am. It was the most candid he had been in months, and it made clear that his intensity during rehearsals came from respect for Shakespeare's text, respect for the audience, and respect for the craft. When you're playing Macbeth, you owe it your full attention, he said. But when rehearsal ends, I'm just Sam, and I'm incredibly proud to be part of a cast that feels like family. One of the most scrutinized dynamics in the production was between Sam and actress Leah Williams, who plays Lady Macbeth. Rumors swirled for weeks about tension between the leads, whispers of frosty interactions or clashing egos. Sam, however, described something entirely different. Working with Leah has been extraordinary, he said. She's brilliant, fearless, and challenges me in the best possible ways. On stage, we've built something fierce and raw, but off stage it's rooted in trust and collaboration. Far from strained, their relationship sounded like the foundation of the show. He emphasized that such an emotionally grueling partnership required absolute trust. You can't dive into those depths without knowing someone has your back, and Leah absolutely does. He also praised director Daniel Raggett, whose vision shaped the production. Known for pushing actors past their limits, Raggett demanded truth in every scene. Daniel is relentless, but in the best way, Sam said with a smile. He doesn't let us take the easy way out. He asks, what's really happening here? It's exhausting, but exhilarating. He's created a space where we can take risks without fear of failure. Instead of confirming a fractured rehearsal room, Sam painted a picture of mutual respect and shared artistic hunger. Sam also highlighted his camaraderie with the wider cast. From the ensemble to the veterans, he spoke of long nights of discussion, shared meals, and laughter breaking through Shakespeare's darkest lines. People forget how much joy there is in the work, he reflected. Yes, it's intense. Yes, it's demanding. But between scenes, there's so much laughter. This cast supports each other in ways the audience may never see, but they'll feel it on stage. He made special mention of younger actors, admiring their boldness. They remind me why we do this. Theater isn't about one person, it's all of us telling this story together. His words resonated powerfully with fans. Many rushed to his defense on social media. This is the Sam we know, one fan tweeted. Focused, dedicated, but never arrogant. Others applauded his candor, pointing out that defending his colleagues was the opposite of arrogance. It showed humility and gratitude. Even the press began shifting tone. Headlines that once speculated about tension now highlighted his professionalism. Heughan sets record straight on Macbeth rumors, read one. Another praised his transparency about the notoriously secretive rehearsal process. Still, Sam's response raised larger questions. Why are stars like him so vulnerable to this type of rumor? The answer lies in the nature of fame itself. When an actor is adored as a romantic hero like Jamie Fraser, any break from that image feels like betrayal. Fans expect endless warmth, even when the actor is carrying the weight of a Shakespearean tragedy. Sam's words were a reminder that actors are human, capable of deep focus, stress, and intensity that doesn't always read as friendliness. It isn't arrogance, it's the reality of the craft. As opening night for Macbeth draws closer, Sam has reshaped the narrative. No longer cast as the arrogant star, he has reclaimed the image of a dedicated actor, determined to give his audience everything he has. By pulling back the curtain on the truth, he has revealed not division but unity, not ego but discipline. Yet the question lingers, when the curtain finally rises, will his brilliance silence the doubters once and for all? Or will whispers of arrogance linger, waiting for another chance to cast their shadow? One thing is certain, Sam Heughan is ready to let the work speak louder than any rumor ever could. And yet, beyond the interviews and headlines, the true test lies not in the rumors but in the silence that will fall when the curtain rises. In that charged stillness, every doubt, every whisper, and every expectation will hang in the air, waiting to be shattered, or confirmed, by a single performance. Will the audience see only Jamie Fraser, or will they witness a Sam Heughan transformed, fearless inside Shakespeare's darkest creation? The answer will not come in gossip columns or online chatter, but in the electric space between actor and audience. And perhaps, when the final lines of Macbeth echo into the night, a new chapter in Sam's story will begin, one that no rumor could ever write.